PewDiePie has probably been the most prominent figure for the longest time in YouTube's history. He has been an inspiration for many people, myself included, and has done more than his fair share in shaping YouTube into what it is today. And I just wanted to make a video about him, his journey, and the decisions that led him to become the first YouTuber to get 100 million subs. PewDiePie uploaded his first video on the 3rd of October 2010 with a video titled Minecraft Multiplayer Fun.
Vad fan håller han på med? Hugs? Hugs? I think he wants a hug. Det går att flytta på den. What the fuck? Det ser ut som han har jävligt roligt faktiskt. Jag är rätt avundsjuk. Vad fan, hur gick det här till? Och nu vibrerar den också. I like it. Yes. Han rider Sibien. Han gillar det som fan.
Slå på den med. Oh no, you got free.
No. Oh wait.
I like to call this period from 2010 to 2014 the playthrough period, and it's pretty obvious why, as he mostly posted videos on game playthroughs. The most popular of the series have to be Amnesia and Happy Wheels, which first brought him some recognition for his screaming. Besides gaming, he also posted Fridays with PewDiePie, skits and some music videos. It was also the time when he became the most subscribed channel on YouTube, overtaking Smosh in 2013. He also released a book like every other YouTuber at the time and went to Japan for the first time in 2014. His first major controversy has to be the situation of his comment section getting mostly spam and him disabling comments. Spam comments are still a problem to this day, and PewDiePie bringing them up raised a lot of discussions, as he was the most subbed channel and every comment he made became a talking point on YouTube communities and media.
Weren't really there.
That's sad.
I don't see the same type of support and
Wait, what's happening?
videos every day for you, bro.
It became such a big deal that it was even featured on the Fine Bros channel, which was just cringe looking back. Some of you probably don't even know the channel exists, or like me, have forgotten that it was a thing. PewDiePie did do playthroughs at this time, but also did a lot more react videos. He also started a series called 5 Weird Things Online, and I'll come back to that later. YouTube also at the time started the YouTube Red program and gave some of their biggest creators essentially a TV show. Scare PewDiePie starring PewDiePie had a simple concept, which was to put PewDiePie in scary situations and get him to scream, because YouTube thought it was still 2012.
Paper side. Fuck this. It's curfew! Into your rooms, my lovelies! Let's go.
This is fucking bullshit. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Hey, how's you going? How you doing?
S-E-A-N!
Okay.
Not S-W-A-N. S-E-A-N. Got it?
This time between 2015 to 2016 is probably when PewDiePie started to become somewhat of a household name. YouTube was bringing in massive view numbers and started to pick up a lot of attention from legacy media. We must all have seen the articles about X person making X amount of money just by playing video games and stuff. Arguably, PewDiePie was the first person that the media wrote those articles on. It seemed all the media focused on was all the money he was making just by playing games. He also made a whole second channel just to troll the media. Also, the most iconic picture of PewDiePie was taken in 2015. Fun fact, this is the only picture of PewDiePie. Yeah, it's kinda weird. Honestly, this was my favorite, even though he had most of his biggest controversies in this time. He essentially became like a commentary channel at this point. He posted a lot more edgy content, and this is where I think the 5 Weird Things Online series influenced him.
But it's a corkscrew. It's a bottle opener. It's not a real butterfly. If you see anyone like hot chick who needs their bottle opened, you can just be like, and you're pretty much guaranteed to get laid. To get a weird look and they will never talk to you again. I don't even know why I...
The products that were featured on the series were more sensual, if you will, and those products just brought in the most views. And this kinda led him to embrace the whole edgy humor, but then again, with the popularity of Content Cop and Filthy Frank, these videos were kinda tame. Now we must all know the infamous Fiverr video that the media took and basically called out YouTube as a whole. The media was just like, hey, look at this idiot behind a camera with millions of followers encouraging anti-Semitism. The media pressure made YouTube cancel Scare PewDiePie Season 2. PewDiePie also made a response to this and basically flipped off the entire media.
That doesn't fit their personal agenda. That's not the story they want. This is not an article. This was a personal attack against me. It is so clear. This form of cherry picking just shows it so clearly to me. So what have I done to deserve this? I made some jokes that people don't like. And you know what? If people don't like my jokes, I fully respect that. I fully understand that. I acknowledge that I took things too far, and that's something I definitely will keep in mind moving forward. But the reaction and the outrage has been nothing but insanity. People celebrating the fact that my show got cancelled.
At the time, I thought him making this kind of response was cool, but in hindsight, he definitely could have toned down a bit, seeing how those events kinda led to the whole apocalypse thing. Adding fuel to the fire, he also had another incident with Replays that kinda led him to not being invited to YouTube Rewind. Yeah, this period of his time was not good. I mean, having a series cancelled for which you literally had a mental breakdown for must have been discouraging, to say the least. He began this period by becoming a Christian channel, only posting wholesome content that can be enjoyed with the whole family. No bad words, no judgment, and no controversy.
Apparently I have been pissing people off left and right lately. Ooh, what did I do?
He had a controversy with Alinity and started Pew News in 2018. Then the whole war with T-Series began on the 29th of August 2018. It started as a joke but became much more serious as the race to 100 million intensified. The whole thing was actually kind of beautiful, with communities coming together to beat the corporate overlords that were on the platform. The whole sub to PewDiePie meme was fun but ultimately came to an end with this infamous incident. This was a tragic event that made PewDiePie stop the whole meme, and he ended the sub war on the 28th of April 2019. After that, it felt as if PewDiePie didn't really care about playing the YouTube game anymore. He kinda just made videos he wanted to. He also began reading a lot more books.
With the Stranger by Albert Camus, as I like to call him. So I read this, I picked it up randomly, and I was like, this is so good. And I recommended it to my mom, and she's like, no, it's Albert Camus. I'm like, oh, you know him? He's like, oh, he's a famous writer. Everyone knows him apparently, except me.
Being more open to his audience and kind of just did his thing.
Fine craftsmanship, the amazing flavor like no other, the aroma, just sniffing a good whiskey makes me feel things, man. I'm never drinking again. No, if someone offers me a glass, I'll drink it. But me alone and a bottle, I realized that's not a good combination. I used to drink whiskey every single day, and I realized I was getting addicted when I was trying to cut down on it, and just how difficult that was. This was back in late 2017, early 2018. I thought, you know, I enjoy drinking, nothing wrong with that. But it was also a time where I was starting to care more about my health. I had started working out for the first time in my life, and I thought, you know, if I want to live a healthy life, I should probably cut down a little bit. And for any sane person, that's very easy to do. For someone that was really getting into it, that was very difficult to do. And that's when I realized, oh shit, maybe I have a problem, and that's why I quit drinking.
He also kinda had a whole thing with a kids channel and made them so butthurt that YouTube had to delete a music video from his channel. But overall, this period felt kinda like old times. YouTube communities came together, PewDiePie revived the whole Minecraft scene, which is still going strong to this day, and PewDiePie learning and growing with his audience as a whole. Recently, he moved to Japan and seems like he's having a great time. And seeing that as a long-time viewer also makes me happy for all the fun memories and experiences we had together. MrBeast is most likely to take over as the most subscribed YouTuber, and somebody else will take his place. But we can only hope that they can bring the same kind of energy, awareness, and emotional growth to the table that can inspire others to do the same, like PewDiePie.